Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Lisa with Lisa's Faith and Budget Planning channel. I'm excited to be here today and I am excited to be here with you. Getting into September. The September monthly budget. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe we're already here in September. Another year has gone by and it's crazy. The fall is my favorite time of the year and I'm absolutely in love with this design in the planner. I got these from Sara Marie Stickers. If you know me, you know I love her stickers. I think she still has these in the shop for September. So if you're looking for stickers, I would check hers out. I will also go ahead and show you October's, because what Sara Marie Stickers is doing, once a design is done for the month, she retires it at the end of the month and then moves on to the next. So she doesn't have as much inventory. So here's September. If you love this pattern, I would recommend going and picking that up. And here is, October. How gorgeous is October? As you can see, I lay my stickers down immediately. I don't wait. I am a couple months ahead and getting my stickers down for the month, and this is going to be the October pattern. She does have one. She does have one Halloween themed, and the rest of them are other themes with fall and stuff like that. But this one for the budget I thought was just gorgeous. Now I'm still waiting for her to release her November kits and December kits, and then this will be full. So yeah, I'm so excited about that. And here we are, September. I'm actually filming this, let's see, on the 25th. And so we still have a week of August left over, and now September is here. So as you can see, I don't have all the information. Water, I don't know what that is yet, so I left it blank. And the electric, I still had to leave that blank, and that's fine. Everything else seems to be the same. I did not put in my son's medical. We're deciding today whether we're going to keep him on TRICARE Young Adult for $570 a month and have that insurance, and have the Medicaid insurance that he's already getting as a backup, or just have Medicaid alone and save that $570. I am not sure what we're going to decide today, but I will let you know. And if we do add it back in the bills, because I'm afraid to let it go. I'm so used to having it, and a change is hard. Then I will let you know when September gets here. But for right now, everything's pretty much status quo. The only difference is did I put this down yet? Spectrum. Yes, that went up for 1 month. I do have to pay this, but going forward in October, I dropped it down to $150 some instead of this $224 that went up, because whatever promotion I had before, I didn't call in time to switch before it ended, and there you go. So, but that's okay. It's only for 1 month, and then we'll move on to the next month. And those are the only real changes. AT&T might be up a little bit because one of the promotions, I think $20 promotions ended. It was $5 per phone, and yeah, so I'll have to look into that. But other than that, everything should be pretty much the same. So what we are going to do is go to my monthly budget page, which is this here, and as you can see, I haven't even put down my lines yet, so we're going to do that real quick. And let me find my ruler, and let's put down the lines for the different areas for the income, fixed and variable, and we will write out our September budget. Okay, so there we are. I've got my lines down. I used the totals at the bottom to kind of guide me, and I meant to kind of put a line all the way through this, because part of this is going to be actual and part of this is going to be budgeted. So that's what I do there. Same thing I do every month. So I love this pattern. I love the purple. Purple is one of my favorite colors. Actually, it's the favorite color. And this I really love. And the leaves are just, they're really giving me the beautiful pastels and falls colors. And I really love it. I don't really like the browns nearly as much, the brown shades, as I do the greens and purples shades. So that's what drove me to this kit, and I just really, really enjoyed that. So let's go ahead and start writing things down. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to write the income, what are the fixed and what are the variable titles, and then we'll come back and do the numbers together so I'm not too redundant. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. I have got everything written down, all the titles. I've been really liking doing these little check boxes for multiple things for one category to leave room for other things happening. I did move my AT&T from fixed to variable because I'm not sure what billing cycle they're going to add that $20 back onto the bill, with the discount being over now. So yeah, I'm not quite sure about that, but I wanted to go ahead and put in a variable and just budget what I think it is, and that way I have a column for actual, and I have plenty of room over here for that. Water and electric always go over here. I put an estimate down, and then when the bill comes, I put the actual. So most of these do not change. They're pretty much the same every month, and they go out about the same time every month. But the purpose and the importance of a monthly budget is to make sure for the entire month you have enough income coming in to cover all the expenses going out. And that is so important to understand in your budget and how you decide how you're going to do your spending. Now, since I have plenty of fixed and a few variable bills, what's left is our spending categories: grocery, household, restaurants, miscellaneous, gasoline, medical copay, and anything unbudgeted where we just decided to use the buffer, the checking account, to pay for something. So with that in mind, I always try to keep an estimate of how much we're going to spend. And with groceries right now, obviously everybody's spending a lot of money. Nobody is able to really not be affected by it. And though right now in our current life, we're able to spend whatever we really need on groceries and be okay, I really want to start focusing on every transaction, not just what I spent in groceries, but every item I bought in groceries. Now, I'm not going to do that on camera, but that is a practice I'm going to start doing for myself to see what patterns I can discover that's going on in my life that is causing me to spend. I think part of it, I'm stocking up because the prices are going up, and I'm just trying to buy at a lesser price, but I spend a lot more when I do that. And it's a little bit of panic shopping. So I've not really had that before, and it's a new feeling. So yeah, pray for me if you pray on figuring this out, because yeah, it's a lot. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit. I can't do too much or it blurs too frequently. When I'm writing, I'm going to zoom in and we're going to fill in the numbers. Okay, for military retirement, my husband is retired Navy, 20 years active duty, and he gets a pension of $1,759.30. That looks like an 8. Right now, my notebook is so thick with stickers. The top part, when I start writing, it bows every time I write. And so it's been very much a struggle, but I don't mind. I love the stickers too much not to. The next thing he gets is VA disability. These are government checks that come on the first of every month. So we start every month new and fresh with paychecks, which can make closing one month out and setting up the next a little tricky. So I got to make sure the money is set exactly the way it needs to be. And then VA disability, $2,353.39. Our son gets SSI, one of them. I don't know if my second son will qualify. They're both autistics. We'll see. We're still waiting to hear back. But $774 is what my son pays in rent every month for groceries, towards the mortgage, towards the electric, towards all the necessary things that he needs. He keeps some of it for himself, and he can buy his own clothes. I can take him shopping and do some of his own stuff, and then we take care of everything else for him. My husband's salary at this time, this will be for the next couple years until the project he's working on is no longer there. It's $2,552.36, and it should stay the same, and it might go up or down a penny, but that's okay. We'll do the adjustments once I see the deposit, and that's what we think is coming in. Now, normally I have one more line, and somehow I skipped it again. I didn't count right, and I usually have an other line, but I'm going to include that with the rent and dividends. So when my son pays rent, we also have a Navy Federal credit union account. The credit union gives us dividends. It's usually 2 pennies a month. Not a lot of difference, but because my monthly is based off my checking account, I want to make sure I keep the numbers in balance there. Now, I only set up my monthly. If you're interested in seeing how it looks at the end of the month, and how I make changes, let me know in the comments below. I would love to help with that. But for right now, I just set it up and then I fill it in as I go throughout the month along with my paycheck budgets. Okay, so now I have that. Let's go ahead and total and estimate how much income we are counting on for the month of September. It's the same every month pretty much, unless we get a refund or some kind of extra money, which we did in August from our mortgage company, which was a great surprise, but surprise nonetheless. So, and that will affect our mortgage going forward starting in October. So September, it should stay the same. Let's see. Let's go ahead and total this up. Okay, so this is what we expect every month, $9,991.41 at a minimum right now. Okay, so now that I have that down, I'm ready to move on with the rest of this. So I'll have to turn this a little bit. Tithing includes several different things. So we have something that we call PHC, which is Pregnancy Help Center, I believe. And I believe that is $88 a month. And then we also give to God's Pantry where we live. It's a food shelter, not food shelter, it's a food bank. Very popular, a lot of people go to, and so we do $87 a month there. That is tithing our military retirement. And then we have, what's the next one? We have $256.75. That is to tithe to the missionaries that we had as part of our church in Virginia, and we support them. They are overseas in Europe, so we just absolutely love them, and they live off the income that we provide through this tithing. So this is tithe based on the VA disability and maybe a little more than what he actually gets. But yeah, we just love supporting them. So that's what we do there. And then, so 1, 2, 3. And the other two tithes, 256 plus 256. Yeah, there we go. Those two $256 are the tithing to the salary that comes in, and he's only getting 2 salary checks this month. So that is that. And so I have a total of $943.75 that we are tithing based on the income above. We do not tithe the rent that comes in because we do not make a profit. It literally goes to paying bills, and we're just funneling it through our checking account. So that's what that is. I normally don't go that in depth with it, but I thought I would do that this time. Maybe somebody needs some help distinguishing how they give. Even if you don't tithe, if I know people that give to like St. Jude and autism societies and or Autism Speaks, that's what it's called, and cancers, and all the different diseases that are out there that need research and awareness, and whatever it is that's close to your heart. Yes, absolutely give an open hand, open heart. So much more comes back to you. It's amazing. We absolutely love it, and we don't even think twice about it. We just do it, and it's just been amazing. So Roth IRA, I do $171 per paycheck. So I count military, retirement, VA, disability, and rent as one paycheck period because they all happen on the 1st of the month, and then we have 2 other paychecks that come in. So that's kind of how that goes. So it's times 3. And I have a light flickering over here for some reason. That's $513. And so that's what I put away a month for my Roth IRA so that I can have something for the future. If you put this, divide up $6,500 for a typical Roth IRA or an IRA, then you can, over 12 months, you can fully fund it at the beginning of the year or fully fund it by the end of the year. So if you're not pre-funding it, I'm actually funding it ahead of time. So I'm already fully funded for 2023. 2024 is when this will be going into the account. I just move it to a money market account, savings, and then pay the Roth once January comes. Let's see, the mortgage. So currently we are doing $2,477.67. So I'm going to have to backtrack this a little bit. 2,477.67 minus $550. This is our current mortgage amount. So when they did the property taxes and escrow and homeowners insurance and all that stuff for the escrow account, they discovered we had a big surplus, and that surplus was $790. We got it in August, and if you saw my August videos, Paycheck 2 closeout, Paycheck 3 setup, you would have seen that income go in. I pretty much just put it in the savings because I decided that it would be great to have spending money for our vacation in November, to celebrate me and my husband's birthdays, which is in October, but he couldn't take time off till November. And because we already have the money for the hotels. So that was going to be our spending money, and we're going to have a lot of fun and excited. The whole family's going, and we're excited. So this is our mortgage. And after all that adjustment and the refund came back to us, they recalculated what next year's mortgage is going to be with the escrow. So with the escrow, they lowered it by $25.50, I think. Yes, no. Plus $25.50. Okay. No, it's $27.50. Yeah, and it's going to be $1,917. So our new mortgage payment plus the extra, the $550 that we pay in principal only payments, $550 is going to be a little bit less than what we have here. It's just $27.50 less. So that will be the new mortgage payment, $2,450.17, and that'll start in October, which is kind of nice. $27. That's nothing to sneeze at. I mean, you don't want to lose that every month, but you wouldn't mind gaining it every month. So that's what we're gaining next month, and I'm happy with that. And because this will be the first year that our mortgage payment went down because escrow adjustments instead of going up, and also paying $400 out of pocket. So when we lived in Virginia, we always had $300 or $400 out of pocket every year, and it's like, really, couldn't you get a little more close to the adjustment, a little bit better? But apparently not. Spectrum did go up, and as I said earlier, it went up because I didn't catch the promotion ending, and so we got charged for last month's. This is August charges, but you paid in September. I think that's how it works. And I didn't call until after it's already been services rendered. So $224.26. It should drop in October for over $157 or something like that. Without losing anything. They had some good deals and packages going on, so they were able to drop that, and I was very happy to hear that. So these subscriptions here are very simple. They are, hopefully I can think of them off the top of my head, $9.53 for Amazon Music and $5.99 for Paramount Plus. I got my little notes over here. $6.35 for HP Instant Ink and $6.99 for Discovery Plus. $2.99 for Apple Storage, and that is it. Yeah, $31.85. So those are the things that I am paying subscriptions on, that are small. And instead of writing them all out individually, I'll just check these boxes off and say that, yeah, that charge went through. They usually go on my credit card. So I'm just going to total it here for $31.85. There we go. A little sloppy there. Dr. Odell is our favorite doctor. We just saw him today. And $70 when we meet with him. Times 2, it's $140 a month. Because we see him twice a month now instead of weekly. We used to see him weekly, but he's been adjusting us for over a year now, and the adjustments are holding, and we are in so much less back pain than we were ever before. And it's just amazing what chiropractic can do for health. It's just wonderful. A couple months ago or a month ago, our Geico insurance went up. And it's $173.87. Nothing I can do to change that. I'm kind of afraid to drop it just because, or change it, because I'm afraid that it's just going to mess things up. So maybe I'll look into it. Maybe I won't. I don't know yet. Life insurance for the family. Let's see. That is $87.56. And then sinking funds, $414.37. I realized I was adding too much to our Orkin account, so I adjusted and lowered that a little bit. Or it's not an account; it's a savings account that I put all this money in for sinking funds, but I divide it by specific sinking funds. Orkin just came in August to spray and take care of the property, and I divided it up by, they come every 4 times a year, and then I divide it by 12, and I figure out how much I really need for each month, and it's about $42, and I had it like at $60 some, so I brought it down, so that brought my sinking funds down. I use personal money out of the miscellaneous category for myself. My husband, he gets $200 on the last paycheck of the month, because that's where we have the most disposable income, and so that is his Visa Go card, which is a prepaid card, and he just transfers it in there, and that's why I put it down that way. Vivint is our home security system, $65.82. We've had great service with them. We actually got a little bit of a discount on our mortgage, homeowners insurance part. It dropped at $61 a year, which I think is what triggered the, along with the anniversary of us purchasing our house and the property taxes evaluation. That's all part in that refund. So yeah, and we even got a check for $61 from Geico too. So there we go. And I don't know if it was for last year, because we've had the security system since we moved into this house. So they may have reimbursed us for last year too, and then dropped the amount for this year. USSCA is my husband's subscription, and that's $39.17. And I want to go ahead and keep going here, and then we'll do the totals here in a minute. AT&T, like I said, I wanted to put over here because I don't know the exact amount yet. But I typically pay $261.90. I know that's not right. It's $86 last month. And I want to put 86 because I know that's, I just closed out and looked at those numbers. I want to put 86, but I know that's going to change. So it really doesn't matter as long as it's close. Water, I like to put $50 even though it's been like 40 or less. It's been in the 30s. So we'll see. I'll put $50 there and then $200 for electric. Right now it's 100 degrees outside and we have air conditioning going and all that stuff. So yeah, it's hot right now, people. It's hot. Oh, goodness. All right, next is grocery household. So I was doing $1,500. I tried to do 15, it wasn't working. So I'm going to do $1,600 for the month. That's for 4 adults, eating adult portions, $1,600. And that's groceries and household, cleaning supplies, bathroom supplies, toothbrushes, toothpaste, anything you can buy in a grocery store. That's kind of what this is. So I'm going to divide this by 4 people. So that's $400 a month for per person. I'm not sure. That doesn't sound too unreasonable. I don't think. But we'll see. Because I know the old school of thought was $300 for the first person and then $100 for everyone after. So that's another $300. So it should have been $600. And I used to do $600, but that was like when my husband was active duty. It was 2016. Yeah, it's been years since I've been able to do $600 a month. So, and live off of it. So we're doing $1,600 with not just the food, but the whole household needs. Restaurants, I'm going to keep that at $500. Miscellaneous, I want to keep that at $500. Sometimes that goes higher, but we'll see. Gasoline, I want to bump this up to $300. I did $250, and then we needed the extra cash for it, so we'll see how close we come here this month. And then I do $100 for copays, just in case, for doctor visits, copays, which is $24 for us, and things like that, medicines, whatever. So, and $0 for unbudgeted. I don't plan for unbudgeted. But if we do have something, then I can put it there in the actual, and that works for us. So let's go ahead and total these 2 areas up. I'll start with the fixed and see what that amount is. Okay, so here's my fixed amount number. It's $5,313.32. Let me move this over here so I can write this down. So $5,313.32. All right, so that is there. Now let's go ahead and get the total of this. I'm going to set this down here, and I'll be right back. All right, so I have $3,511.86. So that's what I planned. This is the budget. Now I'm going to start at the top here with the actual budgeted income, and then we're going to subtract out these 2 numbers to give me a potential savings for the month. And this will let me know how well I did, if we needed to spend what the potential savings was, or if we were actually able to spend it. So let's go ahead and do that. $9,991.41 minus $5,313.32 and minus $3,511.86. There we go. So potentially, if we don't pay for the $570 in medical for our son, and we just have him on Medicaid, we could have $1,166.23 left over at the end of the month. So that's a lot to think about. Let me zoom out so you can see the whole thing. I really want to show off how beautiful this is up here. Okay, so yeah, this is the budget. This is what I know is going to happen because it happens every month. And as the actuals happen, when transactions change, then I put the actuals here. So whenever my husband's money comes in for whatever reason, or my son's, I can write it down here. If it's more or less, I can put the difference there. I don't really do that. I put a plus and minus sign there, but I don't really do anything like that there. But it is there for you to do if you want to. I can check these off as I go. And I usually do check next to all the different things that we, what do you call it? All the bills as they happen. So let's go to August and I'll show you that. So see, I check the boxes and I actually check all the different things that have cleared. It's not the end of the month yet, so I don't have those numbers yet, but we'll see. We'll see. It's happening. It's coming. September's going to be here so quick. But that is the monthly budget. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my videos, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Have an amazing and blessed day. Bye.